Hi guys, well, welcome to our final You Pick the Card draw. I've selected 3 decks here. This one on the left is the Anna Kay Tarot. Deck in the middle is the Tarot of the New Vision, and the deck on the right is the Old English Tarot. So let me just, I've already shuffled them, so I'm just going to give them a little toss each and select our card from each deck. Okay, and so the Anna Kay will be that card right there. Tarot of the New Vision. Will be this card. And Old English Tarot will be this card. All right. Okay, so go ahead, guys, ponder the cards, figure out which one of them is calling to you, and then come on back and get your reading for the weekend. Okay, Tarot peeps, so if you selected the Anna Kay Tarot, you got Strength, the Major Arcana number 11, one of my favorite cards, especially one of my favorite cards in this deck. It's just beautiful. This deck is all about inner strength. The woman on the card who is taming the lion represents that ability inside of ourselves to tame our inner beast, or to tame our negative emotions, our negative impulses, our reactions, whatever sabotages us, whatever holds us back in life, or whatever causes problems for us. And as you'll see, she is taming this lion with complete gentleness. She's not being aggressive. She's not being forceful. She's not frightened. I mean, look at her. She's completely relaxed. She's not scared, even though this tiger, this lion, is roaring at her, baring his fangs at her, right? She's even petting him. Because she knows that she has her inner ability, her inner strength is stronger than aggression, is stronger than anybody else's aggression or any other kind of aggression. It's got incredible, incredible power. And I love the yellow in the background. As we got in our weekly reading this week, we got the solar plexus chakra card, which is represented by or symbolized by the color yellow. It's the color of strength. It's your power center. It's all about your belief in yourself and your belief in your abilities and your confidence, and you know, your unwavering groundedness within yourself. So if you chose this card, it's telling you that you either need to be strong, you either need to cultivate this kind of gentle, calm inner strength inside yourself. Maybe you're going through a difficult period right now, and there's all kinds of stuff around you that can trigger you and set you off on into negative thinking patterns or into negative behaviors. And this card is just letting you know that you have the ability to choose the way you react to certain situations or to certain people. You don't have to fly off the handle. You don't have to, you know, roar and get all aggressive and in other people's face to let them know that they are overstepping their bounds or doing something that displeases you. You can let them know that in a very gentle, calm way and still set your boundaries. Do it as in a way that still sets your boundaries, that makes yourself clear. So you need to communicate clearly, but you also need to come from a place of like total groundedness. Like you have to know deep within yourself that hey, you know, this person is bothering me, this situation is bothering me, but I am not going to let it, you know, set me off and take me down a lot of negative paths. I am going to use my inner strength and nothing. Once you have that, once you really connect with that inner strength, it's just so, it'll carry you through life, you know, incredibly well. So this card is telling you that you either need to cultivate that right now, or it's kind of letting you know that, you know, the universe is seeing that you are being strong and that you are being grounded and that you are being centered. And it could just be an affirmation and it's sort of a pat on the back and letting you know that, hey, you're doing a great job, you know. But the sense I'm getting from this card for a lot of you, this isn't going to apply to everybody, of course, but the sense I'm getting for a lot of you is that you really need to cultivate this kind of strength within yourself. Especially if you're going through some trying times right now. Just because times are difficult doesn't mean that they have to totally, you know, unsettle you. You know, you can still kind of be in the eye of the storm, if you will, and remain calm and centered and peaceful. And that's what you really, really need to focus on right now. So definitely this is your task. That is why this card has come up for you. Okay, so if you selected card number 2, the Tarot of the New Vision, you got the 10 of Chalices, or the 10 of Cups in reverse. And this card, this deck is really cool. This is such a cool deck because it shows the Rider-Waite version of the cards from behind. So you're seeing them from another perspective. So in the Rider-Waite version of the card, we see these people from behind. We're not seeing them from the front. And it appears to be a husband and wife and 2 children and a little dog and house in the background. This card is all about happiness, complete and total contentment and happiness in your relationships, in your love life, just emotionally, just completely feeling like you have it all, like you are completely content. And you can see that, like they've got their hands in the air, the man and the woman have their hands in the air, almost as if they're thanking the universe, saying, hey, thank you for giving us this. And the kids are playing, the dog is playing, it's summertime, it looks like they're by the water. There's this, you know, cute little house in the background. So it's a very, very content, peaceful, happy card. But this card was in the reverse. Okay, so when a card comes up reversed, it means either the opposite or it means that this this energy is blocked. And that's the sense I get from this card. So if you drew this card, it's telling you that you either want this, you want this very much in your life. You either want this very, very happy family life, happy emotional life, but something is getting in your way. Something is blocking you. Something is messing it up, if you will, okay? And it's because this card came up for you, it's telling you that it is possible. It is in the offing. It is available to you, but something is just kind of, it's messing it up. Let me just look at this a little bit longer here. You know what I thought of when I saw these cups, this kind of like horseshoe? I think when you hang a horseshoe over the door, if you hang it up this way, I think it's supposed to mean bad luck. And if you hang it up the other way, where it's like this, it's supposed to mean good luck. Well, that's why this kind of makes me think maybe you think you've been kind of going through like a run of bad luck lately. You know, maybe just a lot of things have happened that have kind of, you know, have kind of put a damper on your happy family life, or have disrupted your happy family life, or have disrupted your relationships, you know. Maybe you just feel like you've been going through a lot of things that have, you know, kind of been putting a damper on things, okay? And what you need to remember is that, you know, if you have been having a run of bad luck, or if a lot of it has been happening to kind of, you know, cause family quarrels, or cause quarrels in personal relationships and stuff like that, you know, these things pass. These things do not go on forever. So it's not going to be like this forever. And remember that this is there. It's still there. in the background. Even though this card is reversed, this happy family scenario is there. So, you know, it is gonna eventually, you know, turn back up right again. But in order for it to do that, you need to think positively. And again, I think you could take a lesson from the Strength card as well. When you're going through challenges and when you're going through disruptions in your life, you need to stay grounded. It's really, really important to stay grounded and centered and calm and peaceful, and not allow things that are going on to, you know, affect your personality or affect the way you interact with other people. You know, just kind of breathe, meditate, you know, go by the water, spend some time at the beach, especially now that summer is almost here. Go to the beach with your family. Spend as much time with your family as you can. Spend a lot of quality time with the people that you love, and that'll turn this card back up right again. Maybe you've been feeling distance from the people that you really care about. Maybe, and I'm thinking of one person in particular, one friend in particular, and I think she knows who she is, who I'm referring to. You know, maybe you've been separated from the people that you love for a long time, and you feel like this has really kind of disrupted your family life. You know, remember, this isn't going to be forever, and, you know, things will change, and you will get back to that happy home and that happy family life. You know, it's just going to take a little bit of patience and a little bit of diligence on your part to kind of get through this and weather this temporary kind of, you know, lapse, okay, if you will. All right. So that is your message from this card. And if you chose the Old English Tarot final card, we got the 8 of Batons or the 8 of Wands in reverse. And this card is all about things happening quickly. It could be a message coming in, actually, some kind of a letter or email or something that you've been waiting for to come into you. Okay, and if we look at the picture on the card here, we see that these farmers are harvesting. They're gathering all this wheat and whatever, and they are harvesting something. So they're working very quickly. They are working to gather all this stuff before it rots or before it goes bad or dries or whatever, right? Now, again, since this card was in reverse, it can indicate either an opposite or a blockage. So this could be a delay of some kind. You may have been expecting to hear some kind of a message. Maybe you've even gone for like a job interview or something like that, and you're waiting to hear back about whether you got the job or not. That could be delayed. You could be waiting to hear a personal message from somebody. Maybe you've been emailing somebody, waiting for a response. You haven't gotten it yet. And remember, we're still in Mercury retrograde. So if you've been getting a lot of kind of snafus going on with your messages, a lot of it could just have to do with Mercury retrograde. It's just a crazy time where communications are completely disrupted and, you know, stuff goes wrong. It just happens, especially with computers and stuff like that. So try not to stress about it too much. And I don't think Mercury retrograde is going to go on for too much longer. It's almost over, thank God. But yeah, this card is about delays. It's about you know, something that you've been waiting for to come into you is not coming in, and it's frustrating you. So again, it's, you know, it's funny, even though this is not a weekly reading, all the cards seem to be related, and they keep going back to the Strength card here. It's all about just kind of exerting that control over yourself and control over your emotions, and not allowing delays and snafus to kind of get to you and disrupt your life and just totally make you frustrated and feel negative. You know, this time is going to pass. Things will get back to normal. Things will, you know, come into you. But just for now, you may be feeling like things are really blocked and delayed. And, you know, it's not going to be forever. It will last. But I would advise you again to go back to that Strength card. And remember that, you know, you have the ability to control your emotions, control your reactions, and just kind of get through periods like this. Okay, so guys, I hope you enjoyed our final You Pick the Card. I'm gonna miss doing these draws, even though like my time is really limited right now. I am going to miss doing them, so I may bring it back at some point. in the future. Who knows? And like I said, don't worry, because I will still be doing my weekly readings every Monday. That is never going to stop. I'm going to keep doing those every week. So thank you so much for joining me for these, and I'm glad that everybody enjoyed them. I've gotten a lot of good feedback about these You Pick the Card readings, and that makes me happy. I'm glad you guys enjoy them, and I do hope to bring them back sometime in the future. So, if you like this video, please click the like button. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe. I would love that. And if by any chance you would like a reading from me, I will put my information in the description box below, my website. So you can just go over there, check it out, check out the info on there. And if you'd like to contact me for a reading, there's a tab that you can click and contact me. So please feel free to do that if you wish. So thank you very much, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the beautiful weather. And I will see you on Monday for our weekly reading. Thanks again, guys. Bye for now.